Hello and welcome to the latest in the Abandoned Mine series on Nugget's Dungeon Terrain. This section of the mine contains a large empty pit with raised areas on each side and a broken down bridge spanning the gap. This project evolved in my thinking quite rapidly, while the overall shape stayed pretty much the same. Things like this solid bridge over the top changed and got replaced quite quickly. At first I was going for a rock on each side, almost spanning the gap, something like the Bridge of Khazad-dûm. However, as time progressed, you'll see that it evolved into a wooden bridge, as I felt like it made the area too claustrophobic and couldn't place some large challenging foes in the space. Hopefully, with this space here, you can see that I cut in from one side and cut out the overall shape that will make up the chasm. Here's the leftover piece, and then I just removed the top and replaced the small thin section back in the bottom. This would later be painted black and represent the deep void of the chasm. Here's a light overbrushing of a grey. This is a medium to light colour. And then over the top of that, a slightly lighter overbrush of tan. With the tan, I'm definitely hitting the edges, especially on the angle where the pit drops off, but I'm trying not to follow it down too low, just to give the impression that it's getting darker quickly as it drops into the hole. I eventually gave up on these even higher sections of rock, pulled them off and melted away the lower layer so that the texture would match the rest of the model. Here's the basic structure of the bridge. It's made out of coffee stirrers. The longest plank reaches successfully from one end to the other on top of the foam and doesn't rely on any extra support. I placed this drink cask and a couple of extra planks at one end. I wanted it to look like some repairs had been underway before the miners had been stirred by some trouble that had eventually led to the mine being abandoned. And finally, here's a look at the project from a few different angles.